Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time. So here, Sonny Showtime Edwards, fighting out of London, England, has already covered head to toe in gold. One of the best in the world today.
I'm so excited for this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry when there's guts, when there's feeling.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Nice counter. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. That hook just can't find the target. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting on you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Hook misses. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. How about that time counter shot? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. And shoot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Sonny Edwards rocked with that one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
On to the second round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That left hook missed. Another scoring shot there. That counter punch caught him clean. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
Those counter punches have to hurt. So close with that uppercut. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Punch, counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He misses with that straight left. And down goes Galahad. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Good counter punching. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
A swing and a miss with the right hook. They exchange punches. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the switch.
Here we go to the fourth round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want a highlight reel knockout. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah. Hold that thought! Galahad is rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice stop, but that won't score. A big whiff with the right hook. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. 10 seconds to go, and what... This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down. You've got to...
There's the bell to start round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Holding nothing back here in the round. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now, This is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Well done with that counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. And he scores with the counter. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last. Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Nice counter shot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. Good defense there on the left uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
Good defense stopping that jab. He threw the hook, didn't land. Sonny Edwards is certainly in some real trouble here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this...
And there's the bell for round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter. They got out of the way of that right hook. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. He got out of the way of that right hook. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.